good evening, and welcome to another edition of the Home Service Live with me, Marky Mark, BFG, and the wonderful Betty. Tonight we will be reviewing stuff.
Wait a minute, I never get the memo.
Neither did I. What's this stuff business?
It's stuff.
Yeah, but there's stuff. And
there is stuff, and then there is stuff.
Yeah, there's like wish list stuff and stuff like that.
If you want to,
talk about that.
if you want to do your wish list, bucket list, even.
No.
You don't.
Bucket list.
Yeah, bucket list. What's wrong with your bucket list?
I'm ticking one off the bucket list.
What?
I'm off to Port Merion.
Oh.
Where they filmed This Prisoner.
Who is number one?
I am not a number. I'm a human being.
I'm a free man. Yes.
No, Matt. BFG's not getting naked for you.
I never got the big blow up Johnny things that floated across the water and always took him back.
It was the Patrick McGowan was the sperm.
The sperm?
It is a story about a brave little sperm that was trying to fertilize an egg. And every time he shot out of the village, the Johnny came and took him back.
So you're saying he was a sperm?
Yeah,
he was a boneless baby.
He was a boneless baby.
It was a Durex production.
You're expecting me
Product
to believe
placement,
that?
innit? It works.
Queen
He
Becky.
wasn't the alpha sperm and therefore wasn't allowed to leave the village.
Where is it? Where's it based? Where is it in the country?
North Wales.
Sorry?
North Wales is about
North
10
Wales.
minutes from Porthmadog.
So I always thought it was down south. It's the one
No.
where all the houses are painted different colours, isn't it?
It's literally an Italian village in the middle of North Wales. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm so looking forward to going.
When you going?
Next week.
Next week?
Couple of days. Yeah.
I need to get more holidays than I do.
I think he was a school teacher.
You'd swear blind you were a school teacher.
No. No, they wouldn't have me.
Sex education teacher.
So, BFG, it has been a week. How are you?
It has been a week. It has been 7 days to be precise. And I'm fabulous. Yeah, good, mate. Good.
Have you been up to anything exciting besides work?
Work, more work. Kids at the weekends. Except Finn was working, so choice of a degrees. Nose buried in it, bless him. Exam today and all, so I need to find out how he's doing.
Oh, fingers crossed. And you, Betty?
Not a lot, to be honest.
You had Burns night. So you and Jules once sat there next to the fire reading poetry to each other?
Naked.
Wow, that bit I wasn't going to add, but okay.
Sitting close to the fire, that was fucking Burns night.
No, that's corned beef night, mate, when you get to our
Yeah, corned beef night.
Fucking turn me over, I'm burning.
My darling.
We just did the usual Burns night thing that we do at home, just haggis tatties and watch shit on TV. I'm going, boys. We've just kind of spoke about Burns night before in the past, and I don't get the language. It's I know he's Scotland's national bard, but you're reading this stuff. I mean, it was part of the curriculum at high school, and you hadn't a fucking clue what the hell you were reading. And even to this day, fucking 40 years later, I still don't know what the hell he was fucking on about.
It must be like us reading Old English.
Oh, it's worse than that. It's actually worse. It's Ayrshire Scots, and it's fucking terrible, absolutely terrible. The local radio station here, they've got a New Zealander working for them at the moment. So they actually sent him to a burn supper last night, and he hadn't a clue what the fuck was going on. He says they came out with this haggis thing. He says it just looked like a bust ball. He says, and then somebody got this big fucking sword out and stabbed it. Okay. But that's just a total. Somebody who's never experienced that wouldn't know what the hell was going on. He said, and it was all these addressed this and addressed that, and addressed the lasses and addressed the haggis and great chieftain of the pudding race and wee sleek at Cowden timorous beastie and all this shit, and you're just pulling me another dram. Fuck it.
You're not selling it, mate.
You're not selling it, no.
Apart from Matt. You sold it to Matt.
You know what I'm saying? It's not a big thing for fucking tourists and shit. Because, I mean, it's celebrated all over the world, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Americans are big for it, but obviously they can't have haggis.
Wow.
Americans will steal anything that's not fucking bolted down.
They can't have it banned.
Why is it banned?
It was something to do with
It's the offal. It's the offal.
It was to do with the offal, yeah.
Well, surely they could make it in...
Well, they
come on, let's face it. They've got McDonald's. What are they worrying about? Offal.
Just smash all that up and stick it in a big balloon.
I mean, come on, really. I mean, America... No.
You can see it. Address the McHaggis. All right, Ronald.
Yeah. The McHaggis.
And that was not meant to offend anybody who's Scottish in chat.
Oh, God, no. No, I just can't believe the Americans won't have it.
It fucking was. It's fighting talk.
Fuck off. I'm not that brave. I've seen you fuckers pissed.
Yeah, that's about right, Ben. They can't have offal, but they can bleach the chicken.
Well, yes, true. But everybody likes a pretty chicken, don't they?
Yeah, if you like chicken, here, suck this, it's foul.
It may not be 12 inches, but it smells like a foot.
Go on, BFG, say hello to chat for us.
Yes, let's, before it goes any further downhill. Mr. Stone, good evening. Welcome. How are you? Ben M, I hope you're suitably refreshed after your early appearance within chat. Bill Richards, dude.
Hope you're okay, Bill.
Yes. Bless.
Hmm.
And Craig, happy break, sir. Hope you're enjoying it. Dawn W, good evening. Faxi M's82, you can have some too. Ugly paws. Fee. Uggles. Gaily Bops. Uggles.
Hello, Gary.
Matt Chandler, I hope the knee's all right for you, mate.
And can we bring up the Snowflake Pink Floyd thing? You can bring whatever you want up, mate.
Stuart Valentine, the voice of Australia.
G'day, you bastard.
Tyler the Vapor, good evening, sir.
Fist bump.
Dude. Funny. Hey. Vaping pasty, good evening, Dawn. Wiggles. And last but by no means least on the participants list.
No means list.
Queen Becky.
No means list. By no means list.
No means last.
No, you said fucking list. You pissed. You said list.
Kevin Smith, fist bump, dude. Hope you're all right.
Okay, then. Right, let's get the effluent out the room then.
What's that?
Why was there a fucking rainbow in the Pink Floyd thing?
Because it's a prism, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
I know what it fucking is. And these are the people who say, yes, the fans are kicking up hell about it. No, if they were fucking fans at all, they would have knew what it was. Fucking arsehole.
It's the 50th anniversary of Dark Side of the Moon, which is probably the most famous cover ever.
Yeah.
And most recognisable cover ever that has a prism on it.
And you know what? You know what nobody's mentioned? 50 years ago, being gay was illegal within the UK. Are they likely to put that on a cover? No.
No. But why does...
Because it's cancel culture, mate.
What I don't understand is because if I have a rainbow T-shirt, is that me being political? Or is it just means that I'm wearing a rainbow T-shirt? Just a question, a simple question. Is that right? If I wear a rainbow T-shirt, does that mean that I'm being political, or does it just mean that I'm wearing a rainbow T-shirt?
Do you remember back in the 80s, that means Rainbow Bright was a right bitch.
I just don't get it. I just don't understand the logic behind it. But I mean, they were really kicking off on Twitter about it.
I only saw one or two posts. I didn't see the big backlash that everybody...
Yeah, I saw quite a few.
Were they, perchance, our cousins from over the water?
That bit I don't know. Without going through people's profiles, I don't know where they're from. But very strange. And if you're LBGQ+, I'm sure there's a lot of them that like Pink Floyd as well.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, but it only takes one idiot to make the comment, and then the rest of the snowflakes.
But what you get is you get one idiot who's not so much of an idiot, just lights that blue touch paper and takes a step back and watches the fireworks go off.
Yeah.
Hold on, Matt. Matt, can you provide an alibi for your whereabouts at the time of the posting, please? This has Chandler all over it.
Oh, I don't give monkeys. When I first saw the logo, I thought it were ace. I thought they'd done a really good to get it in a small. You've got to remember when you're designing something, they've designed it for a small space so they can have it as an avatar. And I thought they did a cracking job with it.
I heard a lovely story, and I hope to God it's true. But that the thing was the prism. Allegedly, the idea behind it was the ray of light was life, and the prism split it into all its different ages. So kid, teenager, and there was the light aspect to it as well with the prism. But I just really loved the idea that it was showing all the different parts of your life. It was all interconnected. Yeah, it was absolutely brilliant. Admittedly, that was on what's the one? Not Twitter, the other one. Oh, fuck it. It was on some site, and I was slightly hammered when I read it.
No, I'm not getting butthurt. That's just do what you want. Fuck what people think, SoulOhm. I didn't give a monkeys about it in the first place, to be honest with you. And stop getting butthurt, for God's sake, life's too short. Well, I'm not getting butthurt about it. I'm just answering what you wanted to talk about there, mate. I definitely not get. I couldn't give two hoots. I like the logo, and that's it. No, I've definitely got no butthurt. Look at that.
What was the
Long
other
life, live it, mate.
Well, I mean, Jesus Christ, over the years, there's been far more provocative album covers than that one. There was the Roxy Music, Rolling Stones, Sticky Fingers. That was a bit provocative.
Oh, good say, Matt. I thought you were on about with me. Good say, I couldn't give him two hoots. Really, you couldn't. What bloody idiots think of something that... rainbow. Oh, it's got to mean that they're gay. No, it doesn't. It's just a bloody rainbow, for God's sake. It's a natural occurring thing due to light. That's it.
I love what pasties put. If all they've got to worry about is a rainbow, they're lucky. 100%. And like we said, 50 years ago, being gay was illegal in Britain.
Well, wasn't it? No. It was in 1960s.
Yeah, and it was illegal in Britain up until the 90s, technically. You could still be arrested for it in the 70s.
I always thought it was the 60s that ended.
No,
I could be wrong. Like
that's one of the things. I mean, yes, I think it's bloody horrific. You can face a prison sentence for just because you fancy somebody of the same sex. Let them get on with it. Life's too bloody short.
It is. You've got one life, live it. Enjoy yourself. I look at it this way: as long as you don't hurt animals or kids, you crack on. You enjoy yourself. What you do between four walls, that's entirely up to you.
Mr. Campbell, I salute you, sir. I'd forgotten that one. Chumbawamba's Anarchy with the baby's head crowning. That was a hell of an album cover. Should have caused far more offence.
Well, go back to the 60s when they did the Beatles Butcher cover.
Oh, there we go. Apparently I was a decade out. It was the 80s when the laws against being gay were repealed, which I still think is a bloody travesty. But especially when you consider half the cabinet was secretly gay and have been for a number of years.
Another half are fucking pedos.
You love the orifice. You love indigenous. Mr. Smith.
True, Kev, true.
There we are. It wasn't until the 2000s they gave pardons to those who'd been jailed.
Yeah, I know that.
The records were expunged, weren't they?
And the Lord of Lewdness is in, the cheeky little bastard. He's here, sinner.
Yeah, I donated.
Hair transplant has not kicked in, mate. It's just a bit floofy.
It's a donation from myself. He's got.
Yeah, you could have sent the other end. I look like
the colour stuff.
We are a forward-thinking nation. We are if there's a profit involved, Ben. We built a whole empire on. Hello, Johnny Foreigner. We're the British. We can do it better than you. So what we'll do is we'll just set up a little station here. We're going to rape your land for all of its natural resources, and you're going to see fuck all. Isn't that a cracking idea?
Pretty much.
We built an empire on that. What? Never mind.
Yeah, and they're still fucking doing it to us Scots, bastards.
We built the wall. What more do you want?
Yeah,
Betty? Are you one of those people that likes the paper and then walks away?
Popcorn. Carry on.
What's the Romans ever given us?
I'll just
bloody
put
big
that
wall,
one
mate.
there. 2 men in a back. We took over India.
Bloody hell. Oh, I think we successfully screwed over every country we ever laid our grubby little hands on.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
I did it.
Hashtag Betty did it.
Yes, can you provide an alibi where
you were?
Yeah, where were you in 800 fucking AD?
Paul Schofield, good evening, sir. Sorry, mate. You weren't on the participants list. Norse Vapor, hello. After you lot nicked it off us Vikings. I think you'll find your Viking ancestors landed on our shores, rammed it up our arse, and left it with us.
Bunny, is definitely not your fault.
Bunny.
It always kills me though when you hear the we're English and we're proud. Fine, be proud of it. don't think it gives you some sort of genetic superiority. We are such a fucking Heinz 57 race. It's unreal.
Oh, God, yeah.
The Danes have had a bit. The French have had a bit. The Germans have had a bit.
The Romans.
Yeah.
They had a lot of it.
And then there's the Picts and the Celts. Those pale bastards are the original inhabitants. Oh, it's mental.
Bunch of tatty munching fuckers.
And then when you go back further, we're all bloody African anyway, so who cares?
Says the one born in South Africa too. Around one.
Oh, did I get a bit of an echo then?
I don't know, did you?
I've got a bit of an echo off Stevie.
What? Me?
Yeah.
Me?
No, when Stevie was talking, I could hear the echo.
That's just because there's nothing in there. It just empty vessels make the most fucking sound.
Jane! Uggles!
Balls!
Oh, see, no, I'm not the only one. Matt heard an echo. So I'm not losing it.
I've got a question for you.
Go on then, Anton.
At the end of the movie The Thing,
Yeah?
2 survivors.
Yeah?
Who was the Thing?
Who was the what?
Think about it.
Hey, you got a good point there.
You
Who
had
was, who
McCready.
was actually infected?
You had McCready and you had Childs were the only 2 surviving members of the crew in the Antarctic station. Who was the Thing?
Yeah, but wasn't the thing killed?
Yeah.
Was it?
You can't
I'm
go
now going to have to watch the film now. I haven't watched it in donkey's years. You've recently watched it, haven't you?
Nope.
Oh, go on then. So why did this conversation come up?
Don't know. I saw it on a fucking Facebook the other day.
So the answer is?
Don't know. There's loads and loads and loads of different theories about it. Yeah, one he didn't have any breath. Yeah, there was something about that. But they still don't. They're not 100%. That nobody has actually ever said. But then again, when one of the other ones was taken by the alien, Graham, he did. You could actually see his breath in the cold.
I don't know.
And then Child supposedly disappeared because he went after somebody else and got lost.
Allegedly.
Everybody in chat's watching the thing in the weekend. Sorry,
There's
folks.
absolutely nothing.
I've got another
given
one for
away,
you. It's very, very similar. In The Shining, Jack got locked in the cupboard, in the storage cupboard. Yeah? With the being locked in from the outside. How the fuck did he get out?
There's a ghost let him out.
But did he? Now, there's a theory on this one that when they was actually filming it, if you look at the actual plans of the floor plans of the actual Overlook Hotel, there's actually another room. And we think that he went through the other room.
I like mine.
Oh, yeah. Most people think that, obviously, it was the ghost that let him out.
Mick Blizzard, good evening, magic.
I like that magic. You're going to like it, but not a lot.
Graham's just said, but what's the YouTube video 2 weeks ago which went through every contact and their theory was Russell? I can't think of Kurt Russell as the bad man. I like Kurt Russell.
I liked him in Escape from New York.
And LA. Surfing the lava.
LA was a bit... The best bit was where the plastic surgeons We're at it.
Beautiful eyes. Shame there's only one. There's one inky man to solve the shining.
Oh, I meant to ask you. You put a thing up on the Facebook group with They Live, with loads of circles.
Yes.
What was that about?
It was like
The timeline.
films interact.
Okay. Could you explain a little bit more of how they interact?
Not really, because I found the idea appealing. It's like Stevie said, with the time.
Time of what?
When they were set, when the movies were set, they've
Yeah.
all happened within the last 20 years or so. No, it's not even as long as that, is it?
Yeah.
The last 10, 15 years, something like that, I think it is.
Soylent Green was set this year.
Yeah, 2023, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I watched that recently. Still a blooming good film. I'm surprised they've never remade it.
What?
Soylent Green.
Oh, I watched it. I watched it again. I have seen it before, and it's one of those ones. Have I seen it? Have I not seen it? And there's like 3/4 of the way through it, and I went, I've seen this. And I thought to myself, that is a good movie. And there's a load. I think there is a few movies out there along the same kind of lines.
I mean, that bit where the euthanasia bit, that as a child, that really got me. Where he goes to die, and there's Beethoven's pastorals going off, and he can see the world how it used to be before pollution and everything, and how the world obviously turned out. It just stuck. There's certain things that stick in my brain as a kid. It's like Escape from New York. I remember the first time I watched it, and the thought of a whole city being a brick wall round it, and that was the actual prison, and you had to defend for yourself. It really captured my imagination as a kid.
You ever been in there, Nick?
Yeah, but it's sort of like I start thinking about well, how are they going to eat? What are they going to eat? I mean, I know there was people underground eating each other, but not everybody's going to. How bad a crime does it have to be before you went in there? That's what things I thought of when I was a kid.
See, I think parts of that could be solved the world's problems. Because we need to reduce the population, yeah? And we've got all these vegans walking around pissing people off. That there is grass-fed meat on the hoof. We eat the vegans. Reduce the population, CO2 goes away, and we get rid of that annoying little Swedish bird as well.
He did sound a bit like Scrooge, didn't he? I mean, I'm surprised. Aren't there any workhouses?
All we've got to do is a couple of corn patties in the middle of the street, see who gets excited, and those fuckers are lunch.
Gaelic. Squeezing lemons has hit my paper cut. Oh, you bastard.
Ooh.
Try chopping chilies and then going for a pea.
No, don't do it.
Didn't fucking mean to do it.
True Pasty, The Jetsons, and Space 1999.
I'm still waiting for my flying car.
Exactly.
Build a big wall around Lancashire.
Oh, my missus could hear you now.
I'm waiting for a very annoyed hand of jam.
The annoying hand of jam. No, you just get that stern look and a straight lip. Like that. It's scary, that look.
I'm far too lazy to survive these types of films. I'd be like the Screw. This I might as well just top myself. This seems too much faff.
What films sparked your imagination as a kid? That really made you stop and think.
Debbie Does Dallas.
Dark Star.
Good one.
Yeah.
That really got me thinking. 2010. I remember the first time I saw that.
Yeah, that is a thinking man's film anyway.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
I
Yes,
liked it.
definitely. That was brilliant, that one.
And I still say that one, considering how old it is, what was it, 70, 78, somewhere around there? It was after Star Wars, wasn't it?
Just.
Yeah, only. Oh, yeah, I know it's only just.
I'm sure Star Wars was still running when that came out.
The special effects still hold up. Another one, Poltergeist. I thought that was blooming fantastic when I was a kid.
Mr. Campbell, you need to find Jesus. Flesh cord. I still don't care what you say. Those rocket ships look like little willies in flash cord.
They certainly did. Yeah, the original Planet of the Apes, the ending.
Yeah, Battle Beneath the Planet of the Apes as well. You know, the one with the mutants. I loved the idea.
What was the one where it was set back in our time? I'm on about the original series, films and series.
That was the one where the Doctor and her husband had come back.
Yeah.
They had the baby, hadn't they? And that wasn't that Genesis of the Planet of the Apes?
I can't remember that because there seemed to be that many of them.
Confessions of a Window Cleaner.
Oh, blooming heck!
That caught my imagination, but for very different reasons.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I mean, what was the other one? Rollerball.
Death Race
film,
2000.
Oh, that just made me chuckle.
Yeah, that's a good one, Village. The Omen. That made you think.
No, that made me shit myself.
Oh, the Andromeda strain. That gave me fucking nightmares.
Oh, Capricorn 1 as well.
Oh, aye, Capricorn 1. Yes.
The one where they allegedly faked the moon landings.
Josh Brolin. I seen that in the pictures. Fuck's sake. Wow.
Amityville. That caught my imagination purely because they put around it was based on a true story.
I liked. I've got to admit, I liked Phantasm as well.
Oh, I love those. The idea of turning the dead bodies into little midgets. It was House that got me thinking. You know, with the interdimensional bit. House 2, where the different rooms were portals to different.
Yeah, I love all that spawns that imagination. It's so like when you were.
Well, House was more of the horror, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
and then House 2 was about the crystal skull.
Yeah, because that's the one that the Pappy in it, Grandpappy. Yeah. I'm just a 180-year-old fart.
Clockwork Orange. We're not far.
Clockwork Orange never did it for me. I've got it. It kind of lost it to me when he started belting the hell out of that last with that blooming massive big white dildo.
Yeah, but the idea was that you got the youth running wild, but you still had the old folks.
But what made me think was the when he had his eyes peeled open. That really got me, that bit.
That was just bloody horrific. Clockwork Orange was shite. V, another classic TV series from back in the day. That was the first time I'd considered the fact that maybe not everything in the flying saucer was going to be friendly.
No, I think we've always thought that anything that's got a flying saucer wasn't friendly.
That was Misery Village.
Oh,
you dirty bird.
Misery.
Dirty bird.
Do you know, Summer, I've watched thousands of horror films. I've watched gore and all sorts. Never give me nightmares, never freak me out, ever. Because I think it's that logic brain of mine, I know this isn't real. The only time that I have ever squirmed, and I've mentioned it before, is Misery, where she does his ankles in.
Knees.
No, his ankles.
Was it ankles or was it his knees?
Ankles.
The book is his knees.
It's his ankles. Because I've got weak ankles. I mean, I can trip over a pebble. So I know that how much that hurts, but oh god, then when she slowly puts the block of wood between them and this is for your own good. Oh no.
See, Martin, that if Amityville is based on a true story, why the fuck would you want to go ghost hunting?
It's not based on a true story.
I didn't think it was.
What's that?
Amityville.
Not with the. I mean, there is legend that
They
wells are
eh?
an entryway to hell.
No, Amityville. There is a real place in America called Amityville.
Yeah,
and wasn't that where there was accusing people of vampirism? And it was
demonic possession.
Yeah,
I'm on about in the original Amityville. There was on about possessions and vampirism, and they used to literally chop people's heads off and then rebury them and all that lot.
Yeah, but they said in the original movie it was supposed to be the house was supposed to be built in an ancient Indian burial ground, and it wasn't.
Mm.
And the people who moved into the house after the Lutzes never, they never had any problems with the house at all.
Right, the book is based on claims of the paranormal experiences of the Lutz family.
Yeah. But what they couldn't explain is, and they still really can't explain it at the time, was when the Feo murders before it, that nobody heard the gunshots. I think that there was a thunderstorm at the time, but nobody. How the hell? It basically wiped out his whole family, and they were all shot in bed. How the family didn't hear the gunshots?
Vic, right there.
Man, where is he?
Vic's just turned around and said, well, to be fair, you would trip over a pebble because you are short, Mark. Hi. But America, there was a lot of that going around, though, wasn't there? People thinking that there were vampires and that lot. And
there's a lot of it all over Eastern Europe.
Yeah, but in America, there was a lot of it. It was very religious based, and they were literally chopping people's heads off, digging people back up again, and half your livestock's just died, so they're blaming it on someone who's recently deceased and that lot. Oh, there was a lot of that in America.
There we go. Right. So there is the house. On the November the 13th, 74, the estate was the scene of a mass murder using a .35 Marlin rifle. Ronald J. Defoe Jr. Murdered his entire family while they were asleep. 13 months later, the Lutz family purchased the home at a drastically reduced price, but only lasted 28 days before leaving. Their spine-tingling tales of paranormal activity was what propelled the legend of the Amityville Horror. So George Lutz had a history of dabbling in the occult, was said to wake up at 3:15 every morning, which was around the time Ron carried out the murders. The Lutz family claimed to smell strange odors, see green slime oozing out of walls, keyholes, and experience cold spots. When a priest came to bless the house, he allegedly heard a voice scream, "Get out." He told the Lutzes to never sleep in that particular room in the house. Other paranormal activity, a nearby garage door opening and closing, an invisible spirit knocking a knife down in the kitchen, a pig-like creature with red eyes staring down at George and his son Daniel from a window, Georgie waking up to wife Kathy levitating off the bed. That was a good session.
But The Conjuring and Annabelle, they're based on real stories, aren't they?
Now, they took a lie detector test and they passed. The three of them came. The lawyer claims that the three of them came up with the horror story over many bottles of wine. Murderer Ron, who's still alive and serving 6 25-year life sentences in New York Correctional Facility, claimed he heard voices urging him to kill his family. He's since changed his story multiple times. There we are. Annabelle. True story.
True story, yeah. Conjuring, they're all based on a true story. Annabelle's a raggy doll.
That's oh god, what's her name now? Oh shit, Ed and
Yeah, I can't think of the names, but yeah, the two paranormal investigators.
but the thing is, I think they've been debunked fucking half a dozen times as well. Because apparently what was the one the famous one in London with the girls that were supposed to be levitating off the bed and all that shit. Well, you saw the pictures that the girls were jumping off the bed anyway. It was a load of shit. But apparently they made the movie not that long ago regarding that. And that Ed and his wife supposedly turned up, but they weren't. They were actually turned away. But they basically were told to fuck off. Because they said to the guy who was investigating, you can make a lot of money off this. He says, go away. In no uncertain terms.
But yeah, Annabelle, the actual doll, was real. If it was possessed or not, that's another matter altogether. But the story of Annabelle is true.
Do you know Jules wanted one of them for her Christmas? She wanted an Annabelle doll. She's kind of got an Annabelle doll. She's you fucking insane or what?
Which the the film Annabelle or the real Raggedy Doll one?
The film Annabelle.
The Raggedy Doll one is. I'm sure they used to sell those in Redgate.
Yeah, they used to sell it. It was a popular kiddies dolly.
Yeah, the Enfield hauntings. Yeah.
It's quite. Apparently, it's still in a museum, a cult museum.
Yeah, it's a guy that does like Paranormal Activity or whatever it is on TV. He's got a museum of strange artifacts, and he's got the original.
Yeah, apparently.
Ed and Lorraine Warren, that's them.
Yeah. I'm just looking at it now.
I find it fascinating.
It's the most dangerous object in the museum.
I love all that kind of stuff. And I blame my father for that. My father was an avid horror reader and all the rest of it. And as you know, I used to watch horror movies with my dad all the time. My dad loved all that kind of stuff. Anything that would give him a bit of scare, he loved it. Absolutely loved it.
Rosemary's Baby. God, there was a film.
Tell you one that kind of freaked me out a wee bit. Was it the Entity?
Yes. That was based on a true story. She claimed she'd been raped by the spirit.
And it followed her. Did she move away 150 odd miles or something that way, and it followed her as well?
Oh, bless. The day the Triffies scared the poo-poo out of Fee.
That was a brilliant idea, though. I mean, especially around the time that, the 70s when we were kids, everything seemed to be, all science seemed to be exploding, didn't it? You got the computers, they were talking about genes and genetics. So it didn't seem that far out.
I think what CC was just saying there, there's quite a few things that have spoilt it. That one we're off of Blue Peter with that blooming Liverpudlian. It was them type of shows that kind of killed it for me.
Oh, and that, him stood there going, I can feel a presence. Yes, the camera.
It was that one. It was Yvette Fielding's.
That's the one. I mean, when you've got shows like that, it's so like.
I'd go with that one, Matt. And I'm not a big believer in the spirit world, but I do think that, like anything, if you get a concentration of emotion, I think it gets absorbed. Same way he gets absorbed into brick.
I can't see. I'm one of these people. I'm open.
Derek Accord, that's the chap.
Unfortunately, there's a lot of idiots out there that pretend it's and you know it's rubbish, and you can see it's rubbish. But it's like no smoke without fire kind of thing. So there's got to be something.
Oh, to be fair, I still think there's a lot of things that we used to be able to do that we can't do now because we've allegedly evolved. But like the coccyx, which is the remnants of your tail, who's to say that we didn't have better perceptions of stuff back in prehistorics? Yeah, I mean, birds can navigate with magnetic fields.
Yeah, same as with ants.
Exactly. So, how many people get locked away in the past because of what they're saying? What they fair point, well made, Matt. Moving on.
Real crimes, yeah. I've never been a big fan of that. Real crimes.
To be honest, I think real crime's scarier because
Of course they are. They're a lot more scarier. I think
Well,
real
it
crimes
shows what
is
people-
because you sort of like you realise what the human condition can do. That really can do. And you think, we are one strange species.
Yeah. Man's inhumanity to man.
Oh, we're the biggest animal on the planet, mate.
We're the most dangerous.
It's the same as everything. We all have the right to believe in whatever the hell we want. We do, Gailey. 100%, kid. Yeah, if it makes you happy and it doesn't cause any harm, do it.
Oh, yeah. Like I've always said, as long as you don't hurt animals or children, you go ahead and enjoy it.
Damn right, Gail.
Birds are direct. They are direct. Yes,
Yes.
that always blew my mind. The idea that that cute little robin redbreast a couple of million years ago would have had your liver for breakfast.
No, I think see the T-Rex that was in Jurassic Park. I think he's in the fucking cage down in the living room. Little bastard.
You know why he's grumpy, don't you? Little arms.
Man.
I think I'll have a roar.
Got pissed off because he couldn't scratch his own arse.
I'm planning a new patio for the garden. Zan said, no fucking way. It's a good job he still remembers Mandy Jordash, isn't it?
Gaily. I would conquer that one. See, when you dig in the patio, when you're whistling Go West, you know, it's it's a clue, isn't it?
Patty was by Fred and Rosemary. Yeah, it was fucking Dawn telling Jules to buy pigs, and I come home for us. She says, "Can we get a pig?" I went, "What for? Well, can we just get pigs for it?" She said, "It'd be great out in the back garden." I went, "Why?" She says, "Well, the only thing they don't eat is teeth." And I'm like, "Okay."
You've already shaved your head for her.
Yeah.
I'm a bald, mate.
Oh, no need, John.
Ooh.
Yeah, apparently knock the teeth out and then grind them up.
Yep.
What, mortar and pestle?
As long as
A
you
big
get
fucking
rid of
hammer and
the,
a stone.
you get rid of the soft tissue, you get very fucking difficult to get DNA from anything else.
I just do Billy Cotton. When I bump the wife off, as long as I'll park it, I'll just bury her out the back with her ass up and then I'll get somewhere to park my motorbike.
Well said,
Oh, that's
CCC.
nice to know. Hair and teeth are bad for their digestion.
You don't want to be spending hours rooting through pig shit, do you, Turkish?
I don't know.
That film spawned more brilliant one-liners from Bricks Up.
Oh, God, yeah. Not a bad dad.
Do you know what the word nemesis means?
This show's gone very dark. We started off talking about films, and now we're talking about how to bump someone off.
Oh, true. But this is the thing, and it's always made me chuckle.
What, you don't have to always use pigs, you can use other animals?
No, well, the ones that people talk about, the mass murderers and all the rest of it, they got caught. They weren't that bloody good. They got caught. The ones you want to look up to, the ones you don't know about. Because they didn't get caught.
Well, no, wait, and that's a contradiction in terms. How can you look up to them if you don't know about them?
But why do people say, oh, he was the greatest serial killer? No, he wasn't. He got caught.
He just got high body count. That's all that is.
Animal Farm. No.
Oh!
Animal
That's
Farm.
a different route. No.
Oh, different movie.
No,
that one.
the George Orwell one.
Oh, right. Oh, whew.
Unsung anti-heroes. Thank you, Bill.
Anti-heroes. Jesus. Just to make everyone aware, and YouTube, that we are not condoning mass murder.
Billy Lee's got it. Jack the Ripper wasn't caught.
Yeah, Jack the Ripper. Hey, that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, Jack didn't.
Yeah, he did. He was never caught.
Well, he was never identified.
I think that's the same bloody thing.
Lord Lucan was never caught.
Yeah, but again, they know he did it.
Yeah, but they didn't know who Jack the Ripper was. They've got a suspicion who he was, but they don't know who he was.
I was going to say, I've got more kudos to Jack the Ripper for keeping his identity secret.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, it's when it happened. I bet he wouldn't get away with it nowadays, with all DNA sampling and all that kind of stuff, and CCTV and everything. He won't get away with it now.
These days, if we're looking for a blade of approximately 5 inches, slightly serrated edge, bought in Wilco's, we believe sometime around October.
He also bought a winning lottery ticket as well.
They didn't have Jack Regan back then. You slave. We're the Sweeney and we've not had our dinner.
I tell you one thing, I mean, like I said, I don't really follow these true crime things. But when you see it on telly, it's frightening how much you're on CCTV.
Mm-hmm.
You don't realise how much you are actually physically on CCTV, where they can follow you where you've been.
Thing is, it's not even just CCTV. It's the amount of people who now have Ring doorbells, cameras outside their house, outside their properties and stuff. And the police just come down and ask you if you've got any footage on your
Forget that.
cameras.
The best tracking device?
Your phone.
Your wife.
It's in your pocket. Every time your phone sends out a signal to the mast, it used to be dependent on who your provider was. Because like Virgin Media could do you within like half a mile, whereas other firms could get you to within hundreds of meters. There was a guy in, I think it was Manchester, actually got nicked based on the evidence from his mobile phone. Because it placed him at the scene of a murder, and then they had other evidence to show that he did it.
Mm. It's scary, isn't it, really, when you think about how much I mean, 1984 or what?
Oh, big time.
Mm.
George Orwell was onto something when he said, as long as the idiot box is on, people don't care.
Mm.
And as long as your nose is buried in Facebook or Twitter or whatever your want is,
whatever your want is,
you're being entertained. You're not bothered about all the issues. Every time you click accept all cookies, which sounds tinfoil, but it's not.
Mm.
You're leaving a fingerprint, a trail of footprints, if you will, across the internet.
I was watching a YouTube thing about Tesco's Club Card and the invention of Tesco's Club Card and how it was evolved and how much actual data it holds on you without you realising.
Oh, dude.
And now, the original idea for the club card comes from your Green Shield stamps. That's where originally it was. The idea was that as a customer, you got the Green Shields, and it was a thank you for being a loyal customer. That was the original basis for it. But it turns out that now, modern day, it's the other way round. They're actually charging people more if you don't have a club card.
Yes.
So you've kind of got to opt into it so that they then get your data, they get all your information, so they know exactly what you're buying. And what they do is they actually sell that data as well.
Oh, yeah. 100%, mate. After time when you sign up to a website, especially the smaller ones, a lot of your details will be sold on. Evening, Mr. B. Vic, darling.
Mr. B.
Grizz, you sexy beast. And Matt, there's nothing crazy about me, mate.
He's got a letter to prove it.
Yeah, and it also says I'm vaguely human.
He's had a note from his mum. He's all right. He's sane.
No, I mean, the way you are being tracked. With a good psychologist, yeah, and all your shopping data, you would be amazed how accurate the profile would be. About your income, about whether you live alone, whether you got family, whether you got kids, age of kids.
Yeah. And they can find that all out by your shopping habits.
Yeah. That's off your Tesco club card.
And then you think about it, now they're bringing out, what is it, the Asda app as well now?
Oh, yeah.
All them
and the Morrison's card.
So the thing is, they know Agnes down the road is single because she buys fucking cucumbers and Johnny bags.
Stop it.
The worrying thing is, why does he know?
I was behind on the queue.
You want a couple of grapes with that, Agnes?
You forgot the lube.
They say that, Mr. B, about Alexis, saying that it listens to you.
It does fucking listen to you because you've got Alexa sitting, and the next minute you go into Facebook or whatever. There's adverts for what you've actually been speaking about, and you're like, where did this come from?
We've had it. Me and Jan we've been sat talking about something, and then all of a sudden there's adverts on Facebook about it.
You can go onto the Alexa app and actually check what's being recorded. And it's quite surprising.
It's scary.
It's if people want the ability not to get off their arse and turn the channel and want to say, Alexa, put on American Idol, it's the price you pay.
My Alexa's weird. Every time I say the word workshop, you know how you say Alexa and it comes up. Sorry, people that's got Alexa on. If I say workshop, it comes on.
Workshop. No.
Yeah, on mine it does. If I say workshop, it goes blue bloop. Lights up blue. Weird.
What killed me was I was reading this American website and it was saying, if you have an Alexa device in the bedroom, make sure the microphone's turned off. And then it went on to allege that Amazon employees were randomly listening to whatever was recorded on the databases and then taking the more vivacious stuff home and practicing a little bit of onanism.
A little bit of onanism.
What? What's a nominanism?
Stuffing the sock. Cracking one off.
Masturbation.
Yes, onanism.
I've never heard it called that before.
Fucking, is that a posh wank?
Whack it in Google. Have a look.
I'm not whacking up to Google. So you're telling me Alexa likes listening to me having a wank?
There you go. Cos just came on to workshop.
No, spell it.
Really, Kaz? Yeah, honestly, it's weird.
ONA.
Anon.
Onanism. Hold on. I've got to think now. I managed to use it in a report the other week.
Matt, I was thinking the same. Why would you know that word anyway?
Because given the nature of the reports, there you are, onanism. ONANISM.
Again, too fast. Oh, what?
ONANISM.
And she likes listening to it.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Is she going to encourage you? In that Alexa voice.
We have a metronome app for that. One.
Yes. How many beats per minute? We'll just go for 30 seconds, please.
Increase volume.
Alexa, pause.
Alexa, too late.
Alexa, order a new packet of sports socks.
Well, it's not so much Alexa, it's allegedly the Amazon employees that's
Blooming it,
getting
Mick.
titillation from the noises of your having sex.
I can't believe that. Honestly, Mick from Birmingham,
Yeah.
works up. It goes off on his.
I'll tell you what, if you want to giggle, change the voice to the Australian male. It's fab. You know, you get used to Alexa being a woman. Australian bloke speaking to you in a dark bedroom, don't know what the willies.
Right, that's 2 words and a full sentence that I just don't want to know about. So basically, you're having it off on your own with an Australian Alexa.
While Rolf Harris is singing Timey Kangaroo Down Sport.
2 little boys in the background and candles, yeah. No, I've changed
That's
the voice.
it, mate. Keep on doing it. You're doing well there, mate. Not long to go now.
The female voice was pissing me off. So I was going through and there's various like Indian English and all the rest of it, male and female. Then I found the Australian male. It's like having fucking Crocodile Dundee in the room. It's brilliant.
That's not a knife.
This is a knife.
That's not a penis. This is a penis.
Danger, danger, danger. Why is that, John?
I'm just worried about BFG now.
Steve Irwin, crikey. It's a whopper. He looks a little bit angry. Oh, let that chandler not happen. Cheers, Stuart. I'm glad to. I'm comforted by that knowledge. But what is? There's something about the Australian voice that is just. I know some people find the way that the sentences rise at the end. That's
No, when I'm masturbating, mate. No, I don't find it at all. No, not a male person from Australia. While I'm giving one to me saying, going, go for it, mate.
My statement was there were allegations that Amazon employees were taking recordings of people having nookie, titillating noises,
Who ours?
and then taking them home for their private pleasure.
Well, they'd be fucking they would be sorely disappointed with fucking Jules and I's oozing us because that's us getting out of fucking bed in the morning. Oh,
Hey, you guys, you see porters, they're at it all time. They don't stop.
just after his alarm goes off.
Can you imagine if you've got a slightly aged employee and somebody snores heavily? Can you imagine how big that dildo is?
Yeah, sounds like a fucking Harley Davidson's trying to start a chainsaw.
Must have a kickstart.
So I didn't know you could change the voice.
Oh, yes, bro.
You Darth Vader and every bloody thing. You can actually buy. I think you can buy. My secretary saying this. You can buy voice packs for it.
You used to be able to do that for your TomTom, didn't you?
Mm.
You know, your sat nav.
Yeah.
Oh, don't ever put on the fucking Top Gear one on Waze.
Oh, do you know it was one of the guys?
So annoying.
Tell you one of the annoying ones. It was that fucking Ali G.
What in
One
it?
of the one of the guys said that in his sat nav, and I fucking launched his sat nav out the van window.
I can understand.
My ex had Homer. No, not Homer. No.
Go.
See, the original sat nav. I loved the way she sounded slightly miffed when you missed the turning.
I've
your
got an
earliest
Irish
convenience-
accent on mine. It's lovely.
Brian Blessed.
It's live.
Right, want you to turn left.
But no, I didn't know you could do that with Alexa.
Yeah, it's cracking. Still makes. Well, Dawn didn't realise you could either, so we were like, put Pink Floyd on. And I was like, Alexa, 90-minute sleep timer. And the next thing I know, this Australian voice replied, and she went, What? What was that? Oh, Billy Connolly voice nav. I never heard that.
I had John Cleese.
Oh, tell me it was a Basil Fawlty. Yes. I always wanted the Clarkson. No, not the Clarkson.
No, not Clarkson.
I'm going to change mine. I'm going to change mine tonight to Yoda.
Yoda.
Yeah, Alexa. It's quite simple. Alexa, start Yoda speak. Alexa, open Yoda speak. Alexa, run Yoda speak.
Echo. Open Yoda speak.
Yoda's theme from Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back, by Belinda Philharmonica and John Williams
No.
on Amazon Music.
Echo. Stop.
Workshop.
Workshop.
No. Nothing.
Oh, I did say Alexa, not fucking.
Echo.
Well, you can either call it Echo,
Open Yoda speak.
Alexa, is it computer? There's only 3 names that you're supposed to be able to call it. Isn't it? He's
Thank you. Shut up. It's all right. I apologise. My echo rudely interrupted you there.
I was just saying there's only 3 startup things. That's Echo, Alexa, and is it computer?
Yeah, I think so.
Hmm.
It's Brian Bill, so it was always loud.
Mr. B, you have to ask it for Earl Grey Heart. San, fist bump.
That one doesn't work
What?
anymore.
What?
I couldn't get it to do it the other day.
Oh, it still does it.
Echo. Earl Grey, hot.
Unable to comply. Replicators are offline.
Oh, there we are. It
There
did
you go.
work.
See, I told you.
See, and that's the Australian voice. It's very soothing. I like him.
Weird.
It's been weirdo.
Weird.
It's better than being told off by somebody that sounds like Mrs. fucking Doubtfire.
What? What's wrong with the Scottish accent?
Nothing.
I like Mrs. Doubtfire.
It's...
Hello!
Oh, hello.
I'd love a Mrs. Doubtfire one.
I do wish they'd do a Cartman one.
Oh no, Mrs. Doubtfire, I'm quite happy with that. You know, nice little warm up in a cup of cocoa.
Alexa, play Digger Digger.
Okay. I know the Welsh in 100, 100, 100, 100, 100 or something.
It's rude.
It's rude, yes, it's rather rude, that one.
YouTube.
Ask it to play the fart song. Or the fart rap, I think it is.
Because so you can get Alexa to insult you as well.
I don't need that. I've got a wife who does that.
I'm gonna say, I don't.
Isn't there a fart quiz or something on Alexa?
Oh, it'll do fart jokes and farts and all sorts. Mush,
Echo.
fist bump.
Echo. Fart.
See how technology has come along that far that now we can get an inanimate object to fart.
Nothing wrong
And
with
it,
fart.
it turns us into fucking giggling schoolboys. Farting.
It's true, isn't it? The
I
internet,
can't stop.
it was designed for porn and fart jokes.
It's a video of a little kid asking Alexa to play Digger Digger in front of his family. Alexa goes off once saying ordering a 10-inch dildo. Is that correct? Fee, every now and again, you feel like a good fart. You haven't had sufficient roughage. Boom. That's where it comes in. All the satisfaction, none of the trap gas.
What?
Fee said very helpful.
Bill wants to know, why do farts always make people smile and giggle? Why? For hundreds
It
and
just
hundreds
brings
of
out the
years,
inner
fart
kid.
jokes have been always there.
No matter how technology grows, it will always be used for simple fart jokes to amuse the men.
Totally agree with you. Oh, come on, you can't help but pick up a calculator and type in boobs.
Boobies. It's an old code, but still valid, sir.
Oh, God.
Oh, bless you. The evil wizard got that CD. The wife doesn't goggle. I got threatened with divorce. Mind you, I'm holding her head out under the cover at the time. Mr. B, you're not supposed to Dutch oven the missus when you drop one under the duvet. That's not. How come your missus hasn't stabbed you yet, Mr. B?
Yeah, that's a brave soul doing that.
Oh, you're not kidding.
But no, that's one of the things you need to get that out of the way when you're a few months into your relationship. Dutch oven.
Oh, farting terms. No, that's where the relationship steps up. It goes from behaving yourself, farting in a different room, to farting terms, to the next thing you know, you're both taking a piss with the bathroom door open. Nah. It's a slippery slope, my friend.
Oh, I've gone past that. way past all that lot now. Don't look at me. I can't go if you look at me.
Yeah, Jules and I we weren't together that long, and we went to a car meet, and we were meeting up in Blackpool. And the guy who owned the B&B in Blackpool was a friend of a friend's. And he says, well, I've given you're right up at the very top of the house. You know what the townhouses are like in Blackpool? They're fucking huge. So we just fucking toddles way upstairs. Opens the fucking room door and we're like, Jesus Christ. It's like a fucking DOS house. Anywho, puts the bags on the bed, breaks the bed by putting the bloody bag on it. Sorts the bed. I said, I need to go to the toilet. What the fuck's a toilet? He did see we've got an ensuite. Where's a toilet? Remember the plastic the ribbon curtains you used to get before you walked into your kitchen?
Mm-hmm.
Then we get back to like the 70s, early 80s. That's what separated the bedroom for the so-called ensuite. And the toilet was right behind the door.
No, Matt, I'm no.
Look, Alabama Hot Pocket.
No.
Oh, is that another one of these blooming blue waffles things?
Yeah, probably. CCC's comment. It's when the wife comes in and takes a dump when you're in the shower. I'm impressed. I am impressed at the quality of that relationship because normally it's the bloke that does it to the missus. Don't do it.
Don't do it. I won't.
You know you got the right woman when she lets one rip.
Alabama hotcakes kind of like a Boston steamer, but a little bit lower.
What's a Boston Seamer?
If this makes me want to gib, somebody's going to suffer.
Don't look at pictures, just look up what it means.
Go on then,
Urban
what does it mean?
Can't say in polite company.
That bad?
Well, the act of taking a dump on a girl's belly button.
Oh, for God's sake.
What?
That's an Alabama hotcake. A Boston steamer when it's on your chest.
Oh, that's just wrong.
Oh no, wait a minute. There's two definitions to that actually. And I ain't fucking reading the second version out.
Oh my God. I've just seen the second one and that is disgusting. Oh, you lot really need Jesus. Oh my God, that's foul.
Why would you want to do that on
They
someone?
don't need Jesus, they need fucking therapy.
No, I want the bastard to suffer. Find Jesus. Oh, that's yeah. Just don't do it.
I'm not
Honestly,
going to. No,
This is a blue waffle warning. Do not even go anywhere near it.
Oh, my fuck's sake.
Why would you want to do that?
That's just wrong. Hail Satan.
Oh dear.
Oh, for God's sake.
It's the dirty Sanchez and dirty Britneys and
What?
Oh, the Dirty
I'm
Sanchez.
getting educated here of the wrong kind.
We will explain what a dirty Sanchez is after the show.
Mark H wants to know, which is, I think, a really good, valid question, especially to everybody in chat and the casters. How do you successfully clear your history?
that's Steve.
Top corner, hamburger menu, click it, settings, privacy and security, go in, clear history, do it for the last 24 hours, you sorted, that way you don't lose all your saved passwords.
Okay, I'm just not even going to attempt to, no.
No, Village, no, I mean, you got all right, chocolate eclairs, aren't you?
What?
No, don't.
He's getting excited here, Betty. Something about chocolate, something.
Eclairs.
Eclairs? God, I feel so naive. See, the thing is, though, ladies and gentlemen, haven't you noticed I'm still sat here talking to you guys while these two are watching it?
No, I'm clearing my browsing history.
I bloody
Thank you.
will. Ugh. Anyway, it's come to the time to start proofing.
Fuck.
What?
You don't get this quality information on UKVS.
I'm cringing. No.
Oh, Fee, bless you. The Grand Budapest Hotel with me last night. Such a good film. If you want a really good one, About Time.
Yeah, About Time's a really good one.
Oh, that is one to watch with the kids. hug them, smile at them, and then mop their little tear-covered cheeks at the end because it's lovely. You'll want to phone your parents after watching it. It's brilliant.
I know, Gail. These lot worry me. The depths.
Yeah, I don't mind the rusty trombone Martin.
Wordy-wise, is there an L missing out of that, or do you just talk a lot, Gail?
Yeah, we definitely do know that when you say don't look it up, don't look it up.
Seriously, if I tell you it's a blue waffle,
don't look up, you know it's automatically getting done. End of. Pardon me.
Still not seen One Day.
No, I ain't seen One Day. I watched that. What's it called now? It's getting some awards. It were on Prime. It's the Irish one. They live on the Irish island.
Banshees of
yeah.
I
watched that. It's a good film, but it's weird.
It's supposed to be representing the Troubles in Ireland. One of them representing Southern Ireland, the other one representing Northern Ireland. Very, very
blooming good film. Right, are we going to floof?
Shall we? Shall we?
I bet you that's got an Urban Dictionary meaning as well.
What, floof? Let's have a look.
Take a look.
Floof! Don't forget, we're leaving in a couple of moments, and don't forget to go over and check out the UKV show.
UKV, yes.
Yes, with Victor Mullin.
Somebody asking what an Alabama Hot Pocket is.
And hopefully Adam. As you can see, we've lost these two to...
No.
Urban Dictionary's your friend.
Floof is something nice people say or do in order to make someone like them. That is what the Urban Dictionary is to floof.
I thought to floof was to get you ready for
that's a
the
fluffer.
Main title.
Fluffer, not floof. Fluff.
Oh, there you go. See what I mean?
Right. Stevie.
What?
Take it.
Too busy looking at Urban Dictionary. That's fucking shocking. Anywho.
Matt,
thanks.
You've totally destroyed the last 20 minutes of the show. Yes, you destroyed it.
Yeah, it went downhill rather rapidly.
Yes, Matt. That is your fault, Matt. We will be blaming you.
So I'll cleanse the soul with a rewatch of Shawshank. Oh dear God!
Oh God! It's been an education tonight. It's always an education. Every day is a school day, as they say. Thanks for joining us. And all I can say, this show's been fucking weird. I've learned things tonight that have actually kind of shocked me and disgusted me, but actually grabbed my fascination at the same time. So tune in next week for part 2. Thanks for joining us, guys. See you all next week, hopefully.
Guys, thank you for joining us. Some of you are going to hell, others of you are lovely. We love to see you. Dear Lord. I've learned things tonight I never wanted to know, and there's not enough bleach to remove it from my head. For those on the replay, sorry. But come back next week. I promise it won't be so bad. And I shall hand you over to Mark.
I've not seen anything that these two have. I've not looked.
And all right, we'll send it. We'll send it.
No, please don't send people pooing on each other. No. It's the. No, yeah, I don't want that. No, I'm quite happy with understanding the word itself just from you two. That's enough for me.
Oh no, it's not. It's just Urban Dictionary. Just read some of the descriptions of Urban Dictionary. You're like,
yeah.
Right.
Post your suggestions for the Urban Dictionary in the Facebook group.
I dare you.
Go on, there's one for you, guy. Post your best Urban Dictionary description in the Facebook group. See if we get this fucking.
Village wants him to post the picture of the poo so we can rate it.
No.
Guys in chat, you are absolutely awesome. Love you to bits. Steve, Betty, thank you for a wonderful show. It's been fantastic. So, going to wrap this one up. If you want to see a little bit more of me, you can catch me on 3 Men and a Vape Show Wednesdays at 8 p.m. with Little Bro and Mr. B. What we'll be talking about this week, I haven't got a clue. But
Mr. B show?
Yeah, Mr. B show on the conversational show on Friday. I can't remember what time it is on though. Mr. B, what time are you on?
I caught some of that last week. It was actually quite good.
It is good, isn't it? I was saying to him, it reminds me of a late night radio show.
It is very James Whale. Very James Whale.
Yeah, really did enjoy it. Very tough conversation he was having.
Yeah.
Last week, but I really enjoyed it. So, right, from the guys and myself, have a wonderful weekend. Have a fantastic week, whatever you're up to. If you like the video, you could always give it a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, it would be awesome if you could subscribe as well. And we'll see you all back here next week, 7:30 on Thursday. So from myself, Betty and BFG,
Bye.
Have a nice weekend, folks.
outro.
Stay away from Urban Dictionary.
Here's one blink something. This is a favourite way to go on actually. When you're hitting your vape for a long amount of time, causing the safety draw light on it to blink. What? No, that's not. It's fucking right.
How bizarre.
Right, Mark.